after she's left with us, we are going to join with another guest of mine who's already joined us, and she is Anitha. Anitha, she joined a little bit early. I call her early because I want to have a conversation while the next guest joins in us. So, who is Anitha? Now, let's talk. What is Anitha all about? First, let me say hi to Anitha. Hi,
Hi,
Anitha. How are you?
Jyothi. Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, Anita. So, Anita is a blogger. She's a children's book author and she's a trainer. So, she's joining me from Chennai, the city of, what can I say, the city which I feel very nostalgic because I've been born and brought up in Chennai. And every time I use the word Chennai, I feel very happy. So, so how is Chennai? First thing is, how is the climate there? Is it hot now?
Chennai is fine. Recently, I think about 2 weeks back, we transitioned from the cold mornings to sort of hot mornings. So, for 1 or 2 weeks, we have transitioned to the hot mornings. So, yeah, climate is fine. It's not chill like before, like
Yeah,
how
it's
it was
not
in
chill.
early February or something like that.
Yeah, Chennai doesn't have a seasons like any other city has. I've been in Chennai for so many years. It's only summers and rainy season. You don't have any other thing. So it's a wonderful city. Tell me something, Anita. So today's topic on Women's Day is gender equality, right? It's a much talked about but less practiced. That's what I feel. You know, we talk a lot that women and men are equal, that is, but when it comes to reality, it's not that. So, what do you have to say? Is gender equality the thing which is in workplace? Because you're working women, you know how it is. So, is it equal? Do you think it's equal in workplace?
In the workplace, as far as my experience is concerned, I did not come across a scenario where I was not given a chance because I was a woman, or
Hmm.
pushed back because they wanted to give a chance to men. So far, I've been working for close to 18 years. So far, I've never come across that type of a situation. Thankfully, I have never come across that type of situation. But I won't say that all women have that privilege. I won't say
Okay.
that all working women will have that privilege. One more thing which we have to consider when you talk about gender equality at workplace. Okay, you say that you are giving equal opportunity. Even a women employee can come and work in the night shift. She can work in the night shift and go back home in the night, or she can work in some other shift and go back home in the night. Okay, you are giving that equality, but have you prepared enough security systems so that she can go back safely without any anxiety back to her home? Because we would have read in the papers, there are a lot of instances in IT companies where when the women came out late night, they were targeted and they were affected by many things. So, yes, gender equality is good, but have you provided the support system? Have you set up all the security that is needed for a woman to boldly walk from her workplace in the night? That is one thing. Another thing, when I think about workplace equality, is okay. Now, a lady or a woman, she has got promotion. Her responsibilities have increased. Um, so she needs more time for herself. She can't spend much time in her at doing household duties. So at that time, again, do we have the support system? Have the mindset of both men and women in the family ready to accept the fact that the woman will be spending more time with her job hereafter, or is the husband going to say, no, no, you're the woman of the house, only you should cook food, whatever your responsibilities, you are the woman of the house, you only should cook food. So that is a basic mindset which they have been having from the childhood, depending upon the family which they come from and the background and all that. And one more mindset could be something like, I know friends, relatives where they don't allow homemade to come and do all the top work. They say that no, no, all the work in the house the women has to take care of. We can't ask someone to come and do the top work. No, you only have to do all the work. So, yes, the company has given her the opportunity. She has been promoted or she has been given additional responsibilities. But do you have the support system at home? Is your mom encouraging? Is your husband encouraging? Is your mother in law encouraging? How is your mindset? So, is your mindset open to accept your new pattern of working, your reduced responsibilities at home? Are they ready to accept? So, one thing we considering such situations at work, when it's like promotions and going late night out, consider such situations. We can think about bringing about a mindset change at a very young age. So that would be the ideal way. Like catch them very young, catch them at home at a very young age. The mother should tell the children or behave in such a way that shows that her brother and sister are equal.
Okay.
So, and they can be their own examples. My husband and wife are equals. Parents, both of them are equals. So, yeah, the mindset of the child at the very young age, when they are very tuned to learning new things, and when the culture, the basic culture mind frame of the child is getting set, so that is when you need to catch people. And yeah, it starts at home. It should be at a very young age. Then it should be in the what do you call that, in the school. Again, it should start at a very young age, because in Tamil we have a proverb, we call it Paramori. They say
Hmm.
that ஐந்தில் விளையாதது ஐம்பதில் விளையாது. So what doesn't bend in 5 will not bend at 50. So what
50.
is
Where
that?
will it bend? It will not bend.
It is
முடியவே
not bend.
முடியாது.
Yeah.
சுத்தமா
So
முடியாது.
your mindset will not change. Your mindset will not bend. So make it a point that at at five, you teach the child about gender equality, to remove
இல்ல,
gender
but
bias.
Anita, நான் ரொம்ப practical I'm asking you.
Mm.
Is a guy taught at home to wash vessels? No.
Wash vessels, like, that's what I'm
Is a
telling.
guy
Like,
asked
no,
to
no,
make?
that's what I'm telling. It doesn't
Ah,
mean that if a woman is not going to do that job, only the man has to take up that responsibility. It is not something like that.
இல்லப்பா, there are two brother and sister. Okay,
Ah,
wow.
ah, mm,
Okay, let's take the situation.
mm,
Okay, there was one big party at home.
mm,
Situation I'm asking you. Brother, sister, okay,
mm,
both of them, everybody went. There are a lot of vessels, and there's a table to clean and everything.
mm, mm, mm.
Who the mother will tell first? Tell me frankly.
The mother, obviously, she will tell the daughter only, unless she is, yeah, very conscious of not giving equality, or not showing any
She
bias.
will not
Unless
tell
she,
the son to go போய் பாத்திரம் தேடான்னு சொல்லவே மாட்டாங்கல்ல.
yeah, yeah, not in a majority of families. Yes, yes, yes. Majority of
Hey,
families,
that's
it's
what
okay.
I want to talk to you. That uh, is the gender
So that
equality
is,
still?
yeah, that is one, like, that is where you see, if the parents were taught in their young age that they should not have bias, if they were taught in the young age, then that would have been a difference. But now, okay, now they are not that tuned to accepting, if they are not tuned to accepting. So yeah, the parents and elders have to be educated and counseled to a certain extent. Like, yeah, you're not used to people treating men and women equally. So then you need some counseling. They need some coaching and all that to adjust with, accept gender equality, or accept their men and women as equal. here I would like to, I was thinking of one more point, like when we
Mm,
say men and women are unequal,
mm,
yeah, men also have to be given equal chances. Like say for instance a man, he wants to
mm,
take a sabbatical, he wants to explore his hobby or learn something, he wants to
mm,
study higher studies or whatever. So he
mm,
wants his wife to be the breadwinner for 1 or 2 years, if that is going to be the case. Then
mm.
the women, she should also give equality to her, equal rights to her husband, and say that yes, I will be the breadwinner for 1 or 2 years. Yes, you can go and explore whatever you want. You can take a sabbatical. I'll take care. So that type of equality also should be there, like giving men also the equality, like giving privileges which are given for women also. Say a woman says suddenly that no, no, I don't feel like going for work. 1 or 2 years, I want to sit at home and do some. I want to be a mompreneur. I want to explore.
Perfect. But
Yeah.
here I want to ask you, okay, you're saying that women should support men when they want to take a break and explore some passion, whatever if he wants to do a sculpting or painting or whatever. Now, okay, the women will accept, but what about the society, Anita? Will society accept? Then they will blame him, saying that what kind of a man you are, not taking care of the family. You are doing something which is nonsense. Then you shouldn't have got married. You shouldn't have, suffered. Make so. Is that in the
Yeah.
society also the reason?
That pressure on the men is always there. Yes, yes. It's a tag that is hung on their neck like a chain. Like you are the breadwinner, so you have to
And
be the.
also, if something goes wrong with the child, for example, or
Uh,
something goes wrong at home, like forget about the child,
mm,
something goes wrong about in the home. Why is
mm.
that always a woman is blamed?
Women
Oh,
is blamed.
you don't take care of the house. You run around. You want to become something. So why is that
that is
thing going?
that is again that's again a question of stereotypes and mindset. Like stereotypes, men have to be like this, women have to be like this. So stereotypes. So yeah, it's what has been happening for so many hundreds of years. People find it difficult to change and accept, or maybe they feel it is very convenient to say this
Comfort zone.
yeah, this
Um,
all men should do, this all women should do. Very convenient.
okay.
Put them in separate buckets or put them in separate slots and say, why break your head? No, why break your head? You will do only this, you will do only this. So it's like that. So very convenient for
And
them also.
And if we break that and this bucket comes here, this bucket goes there, the people are not ready to accept.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that true, Anita? Is that
Yeah,
true?
yeah. Yeah,
What do
it's
you
there.
feel?
It's not as easy as we think or we say. It's not that easy.
It's
That I
not the
need to.
way we are talking a little funnily, but the reality is now it's very difficult if the society calls the gender equality is still, as you said, we say gender equality, but what kind of equality are we providing in the office? Like when you said the women, when she has to go alone in the night after her shift, are they providing proper facilities for her? Are they taking care of her? That is still not there. I think it's
Yeah,
still has to be.
some companies provide that dropping at home facility. Some companies there, but
Mm,
there again, is your
mm,
cab driver trustworthy? It starts at that level. Can you trust your cab driver? Suppose you're the last person in the bus or cab, and your cab driver is going and dropping you at home. Is he trustworthy, or suddenly will his mind change and he will start behaving strangely? We never know that. So yes, some cab drop facilities there. Not always women are managing by this, but I have a lot of friends in my office who I know they go back home in the night and they are safe. Like I've seen them for more than 3 4 years. They have been safe. Nothing has happened to them. They've been safe and they've been working in that style only. But yeah, there are some rare instances. What is the guarantee that that rare instance wouldn't be for you unless the security system is in place? Security is
correct.
perfect. Yeah, there is
So
no guarantee.
that's true. That's true because it goes to the extent that what is the mindset of that guy, the driver, if he's drunk, if he's this, whatever. So it goes to that level. Now, when we are coming back to our topic, from childhood, it goes to inside the man or the child, or the guy. that you are stronger and women is weak,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Women is weak. She's empathetic. She's sympathetic. She's sensitive. She's like a flower. Even in songs I've seen. Who pola manasu, all that, like a flower. She's just like a flower, and you're like strong. Why is that not taught to a woman? To a woman that you are
It
strong. Can do
it
everything.
again goes with the feeling that the man only has to take care of the woman. See, the woman is very weak. Okay, she's very weak. She's very sensitive. So you are the one responsible for taking care of her. You should protect her. You should save her. But even though such things have been told, are all husbands kind and gentle towards your wives? Not
No,
like that. It's not there. So even though they say that men are not always, there are so many cases of domestic violence. Even though we say that women are very sensitive, women are very soft, they need to be taken care of, but there are so many instances of domestic violence happening. So I
no,
don't know.
even
Maybe for the poets, maybe for the poets, it's very interesting. Like when they write poems and so movie songs for the men and women to know each other, and maybe they create such songs to make it more interesting. But practically, it's not like that. We know that women are also strong. They are also
they're
uh,
also fighters
yeah,
and
they are also
everything.
fighters. There are so many women who have now come up to very high positions in companies, even in NGOs. So many women have
Who
come up
is
to high.
your inspiration, Anita? Who has been your inspiration all your life? To whom you look up to and you think that I should be like her, or who is your inspiration?
For me, my inspiration, I would say, more than inspiration, I would say my direct example for me was my mother. Like, my mother is a doctor. So she was a working woman throughout. She worked in government service. So initially, she was in the clinical side. She was transferred to so many remote village areas, and then she moved to teaching side in government medical colleges, and she retired as head of department of anatomy in Stanley Medical College. So for me, like, I need not have to search for role models. She was there right in front of me. As far as career is concerned, if you want to, like, uh, channelize yourself. She did her post graduation at a very late age, late in the sense, by our old standards. She did her post graduation somewhere around 40 plus. She did her post graduation. So that interest to do a post graduation at that age and change her line from clinical to teaching in anatomy. So yeah, and yeah, she used to tell stories of how she dissected, or whatever you call that. She dissected nearly 100 brain samples to do her MS anatomy thesis or whatever. So in the she had to go and stand under the sun, walk for long distances. So both in terms of physical exertion and intellectual capability and mental capabilities, yes, she was always right there in front of me. But yeah, but we don't always immediately accept. No, we don't say that. Yeah, she's the role model or whatever. But we it's always there. Yeah, she has achieved. So sometimes when I'm lagging behind, also my other family members, they will say, "You look at your mom. See what all she achieved. Where are
Okay.
you now? You have to catch up with her." So that's how they say. Other than that, uh, I other than that, like, general uh, examples of I admire. Like, I'm not following them line by line. Whom I admire, I used when I was a kid. I used to admire Indira Gandhi a lot.
Okay.
Then for some time I used to admire Indra Nui. Then I also like, I think that Biocon chairman Kiran Mazumdar Shah. Huh?
Ah,
Often,
yes.
yeah. So I like her a lot. I like, she has come up as a single lady. She has brought her company to a very big extent. So I used to admire her also. So those were the
Quite a lot.
main main admirers list. Like, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, Anita. On what's your last thing? What do you want to tell to the women out there on this Women's Day? What do you want to tell? What is your thought process on the women of today?
Messages. Yes, gender equality is important, but don't be under constant stress that am I equal to a man? Am I equal to a man? That need not be a constant thought and stressful thought in your minds. Like, am I able to come up to my best potential? Am I doing my 100%? Am I giving my best? In that situation, for me to give my best 100%, is there any bias? Is there any gender inequality? Then, okay, I need to fight. I need to talk with people. I need to convince people uh, to so that I can show my full potential. I can do whatever I feel is good for myself and good for the society. And when I want to do something like that, it's as simple as that. When I want to do something like that, is there any obstacle for me? So now, how do I handle that obstacle and come out of it? So that is what I would like to tell women.
Thank you so much, Anita, for joining in and sharing your opinion and your thoughts on this. And have a wonderful evening. I've also been joined with one of your close friends and somebody
Ah,
whom
Uma
you
Shri.
know.
Hi, Uma. Hi.
So I've
I
taken
see.
her
Okay,
also.
this is a great photo shot. Now I have to
Yeah,
take a
wonderful. You should
photo of
take a
this with
pic
Uma
if
on one
possible.
side and Jyoti on another side. Yeah,
No, we should take a
very
pic
nice.
and we should share
Uh,
this. It's a wonderful thing. Three of us are from Chennai, and
yeah,
it's a wonderful
she's a
thing.
very good friend of mine. Like, we work on many projects together. Yeah, recently we worked on that Namakkaname Chennai project due to the COVID relief. Yeah.
Anita and me have been in the blogging world together, and she's been my friend and also been a great admiration we have for each other. So, very
Wonderful.
nice hearing on to you, Anita, and thanks, Jyoti, for bringing in us together today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anita. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll be talking to Umashri now.
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. Good luck, Uma.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.